Today we are diving into a connection that you probably don't think about nearly enough, the one between your smile and your survival. We're going to show you how the health of your mouth is actually a direct window into your body's master operating system. It links something as simple as a toothache to the deep, powerful forces that keep you alive and well every single second.
So let's just start with this question right here. What if that little twinge of sensitivity when you drink something cold, or, a little bit of bleeding when you brush your teeth, isn't just a mouth problem? What if it's a signal, a clue, from your body telling you a much, much larger story about your overall health? Let's find out.
All right, first up, let's take a quick tour of your mouth and some of the most common things that can go wrong in there.
Now, what's really powerful about this is that it shows a clear progression. A lot of the time, it all kicks off with dental caries. That's just tooth decay, caused by bacteria having a feast on the sugars you eat. From there, if plaque builds up along your gum line, it can lead to gingivitis. That's when you start to see red, swollen gums. And if that's left unchecked, well, that's when you get to periodontitis, which is a really serious infection that can damage the very bone that supports your teeth. And believe me, its impact doesn't stop there.
And of course, the list of potential issues just goes on, from oral thrush to abscesses, but you don't need to be an expert on all of these to see the common thread, right? Nearly every single one of these conditions is caused by an imbalance. Too much of the bad bacteria, way too much acid, or maybe a fungus that's just getting out of control. It's all about balance.
So, if the problem is an imbalance, it stands to reason that the solution is all about keeping the balance. That's our prevention playbook.
And the good news? The steps for maintaining this balance are actually pretty simple, and they're incredibly powerful. I want you to think of brushing and flossing not as chores, but as you physically cleaning up an environment. Regular checkups, those are your early warning systems. And your diet and lifestyle choices, well, that's how you control the climate inside your mouth. These aren't just rules to follow, they are tools to manage your body's most important gateway.
Okay, now for the really cool part. Let's zoom out from the mouth and take a look at the big picture, the body's master system.
And that master system, it has a name: homeostasis. It's one of the most fundamental principles in all of biology. You can think of it as your body's internal thermostat, its project manager, and its head of security all rolled into one. It is constantly, and I mean constantly, making millions of tiny adjustments to keep everything from your temperature to your energy levels in that perfect, just right zone for survival.
So why is this your health's MVP? It's simple, really. A body in balance is a body that thrives. When homeostasis is working like it should, it's fighting off disease, it's giving your cells the absolute perfect environment to create energy, and it allows you to adapt to basically any challenge, from a really tough workout to a super stressful day at work.
So let's look at a few of these amazing balancing acts. This is homeostasis in action, happening in your body right now.
First one up, temperature. You might not think about it much, but your body is absolutely obsessed with staying right around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. If it drifts too far in either direction, really critical systems just start to fail. That's when you run the risk of heat stroke or hypothermia.
And this is where you can really see the genius of homeostasis. When you're too hot, your body kicks off its cooling sequence. You start to sweat and your blood vessels widen to release heat from your skin. Too cold? The exact opposite happens. You start to shiver to generate heat, and those same vessels get narrower to keep all that precious heat locked in. It's two perfectly opposite solutions for two opposite problems. Incredible.
Okay, next up, let's talk about energy. Your cells run on a type of sugar called glucose, but having too much or too little of it in your blood can actually be pretty dangerous. So to manage this, your body performs this incredible hormonal balancing act. After you eat a meal and your glucose is high, your pancreas releases insulin, which basically tells your cells, hey, open up and absorb the sugar. But if you haven't eaten in a while, your liver gets a signal to release its stored glucose to bring those levels right back up. It's this constant, beautiful push and pull to give you steady energy.
Now here's one you might not think about at all. pH balance. Your blood needs to be kept within a very, very narrow, slightly alkaline range. I mean, even tiny deviations from this can be catastrophic for your cells.
And how does your body manage this? Get this, you're doing it right now, by breathing. If your blood gets a little too acidic, your brain tells your lungs to breathe faster, and you exhale more CO2. If it gets too alkaline, your breathing automatically slows down. It's just a stunning reminder that every single breath you take is directly tuning your internal chemistry.
So let's bring it all together. Let's connect the tooth to the total system.
This is the whole body connection.
So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Your oral health and your body's overall health aren't just related, they are the exact same story, just told on different scales. Chronic inflammation in your gums, that's a local fire. A disease like diabetes or heart disease, that's a systemic fire. The bacteria from an oral infection don't just stay put. They can actually get into your bloodstream, trigger system-wide inflammation, and raise your risk for major health problems. It's all one continuous effort by your body to maintain that stable state we call homeostasis.
And that leaves us with one final thought. Your body is communicating with you constantly. A sore in your mouth that just won't go away, feeling tired all the time, being unusually thirsty. These aren't just random glitches in the system. They are signals. They are messages about your internal state of balance. So the only question left is this: what signals is your body sending you today? And are you listening?